Possible Border Patrol agents coming to Charlotte. It caused confusion and some apprehension among city leaders. North Carolina is more than 1,000 miles away from the U.S.-Mexico border, so why would Border Patrol agents come to our city? Thanks for sticking with us here for On Your Side Tonight. I'm Jamie Bowl.
And I'm Kim Anderson. Multiple reports show Customs and Border Patrol is now eyeing Charlotte as a city for an immigration enforcement crackdown. Agents have already been in Chicago, where tensions have been high. There have been multiple clashes between Border Patrol agents and protesters. Federal officers have used tear gas to disperse crowds, even in cases where witnesses say the protests were not violent. There are reports of people being shot in the head with pepper balls and other injuries. The top Border Patrol official behind those operations, Gregory Bovino, has faced legal scrutiny over his tactics. A federal judge said Bovino admitted to lying about his use of force. Charlotte has drawn national attention in recent months, but not over immigration. It started with a deadly light rail attack in South End back in August, when Ukrainian refugee Irina Zarutska was stabbed to death while riding the train. And it wasn't the last violent case to raise questions about who was being allowed back on the streets. Just last week, police charged Adam Mercado with killing 3 people across Mecklenburg and Union counties. Both suspects in those cases had long criminal histories, raising new questions about accountability in the justice system.
But when it comes to immigration, the data paints a different picture. In 2023, the 6 states with the largest undocumented population, see the map here behind me. We're talking about California, Texas, Florida, Illinois, and New York and New Jersey as well. Now, 32 states, including North Carolina, saw increases from 2021 to 2023. Pew Research estimates North Carolina's undocumented population grew by about 75,000, compared to roughly 700,000 in Florida.
I can tell you that it's related to identity theft, so potentially they could use stolen or incorrect identities to employ people who aren't allowed to be employed.
We've already seen examples of stepped-up immigration enforcement around the WBTV viewing area. Agents, remember, raided a Kings Mountain business earlier this year, arresting several people accused of using stolen identities to live and work in the U.S.
And right here in Charlotte, immigration officers have been spotted making arrests outside the Mecklenburg County Courthouse. WBTV investigative reporter Naomi Coles documented what she saw.
I watched on a hot Wednesday morning in June as agents led one person, then a group, and then 2 more from the courthouse into the van. The people you're seeing in handcuffs are coming from what's called a master hearing. Essentially, they've been issued papers saying they're in the country illegally and must come to court as part of removal proceedings, where the law gives them the right to make their case for why they should stay. But Attorney Lopez said when some of those people show up, the government is dropping the case instead.
Outside the courtroom, ICE is waiting to detain them and essentially putting them in a more vulnerable legal situation called expedited removal proceedings.
Do you view this as violating due process?
Yes, every individual has been placed in removal proceedings and they're trying to follow the law.
The van isn't marked, and from this distance, neither are the agents.
Now, the reason for Border Patrol agents to come here? Well, it's unclear, and DHS would not confirm anything with WBTV. This past summer, President Trump ordered ICE to step up deportation efforts in large Democrat-run cities.
Now, as of tonight, CMPD and the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office say they've had no contact with federal immigration officials about any new operations here in Charlotte. Both stress they don't take part in ICE actions unless there's a criminal warrant or public safety concern. Now, this afternoon, Mayor Vi Lyles also urged calm, saying there's no verified evidence of federal enforcement activity. And she added everyone deserves to feel safe and protected under the law. We're continuing to push for answers from Customs and Border Protection and Homeland Security as well. As soon as we learn more about whether any operations are planned here, we will update you right away.